So here we are. Let's begin, shall we? Leaning forward, one foot in front of the other, rolling it out side to side, keeping the sit bones down. Back to the center. Come on, up and switch sides and forward. And rock it out side to side. And back to center. Come on up now. Rotate your cups. And then let's switch directions. Good. Hands behind the back. Press back, lift the chest. And release, roll out shoulders. Good. Open to hands and knees now. Cat and cow. Good. Back to neutral. Plank. Scapula push-up. Squeeze and press. Keep the elbows locked. Bend the knees to downward dog. Walk it out. Hands go wide now. Drinking dog. Touch down and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press back. Again, touch and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press back. One more time. Touch and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press back. Walk the hands in. Bend your knees. Walk forward. Halfway up. Flat back. Lengthen. And exhale, fold over, walk it out in place, bend left, bend right again. Bend both and all the way up to standing. Big circle, open the chest. Palms to prayer. Half sun cell. Inhaling up, bending the knees as you fold. Try to keep it smooth, right? Cruise control, halfway up. As soon as you get there, fold slowly. And then all the way up. Big circle open, palms to prayer. Just do a few more like that. And fold. And all the way up. Big circle of prayer. Go again, one more time. Good. Now through the full sun salutation. Halfway up. Now, left foot back. Drop into low lunge. Hold that for a couple of breaths. And exhale to down dog. Couple of breaths here. Keep the knees slightly bent. Keep the back straight. Left foot steps forward slowly. Drop the right knee up to low lunge. And hands down, stepping forward, halfway up, and fold. All the way up. Big circle of prayer. Same thing again, this time leading with the right leg. Up, bend the knees, fold. Halfway up, and right foot back. Up to low lunge. And to downward dog. Couple of breaths here. And right foot steps forward, dropping the left knee up to low lunge. And hands down, stepping forward. Halfway up. And fold. All the way up. Big circle of prayer. Leading with the left leg. No stopping this time. Flowing all the way through. And left foot back. Up to the lunge, straight to downward dog. Inhale, when you get there, use the exhale to step the left foot forward. And hands down, stepping forward, halfway up, and forward, and up. Big circle to prayer. Last one, leading with the right leg. Hands behind the back. Lift the chest, press the hands back. Bend the knees, fold over. Walk it out while you're here. Bend left, bend right. Hands swinging from one side to the other side. And then lift heels, come up on your tiptoes. Slowly release the hands, swing the arms forward, stay on your toes. Come to this half forward fold position. Drop the heels, hands to the floor, step back to plank. Lower, chaturanga, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank, chaturanga, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank. Last time, chaturanga, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Ribs pull forward, hands behind the back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift and hold. Breathe here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands under shoulder. Chaturanga. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank to dog. Hands go wide. Drinking dog. Touch and hold this one. Keep the knees slightly bent. See if you can tip the pelvis forward. Find a bit of a cow pose. Pressing back, walking hands back in, bend the knees, walk forward halfway up. And fold, cross the arms, walk it out here, bend left, bend right. And then bend both, release, look up. Squeeze the glutes. Big circle open. And palms to prayer. Let's step all the way back and turn sideways. Once again, clasp hands, feet parallel, lift the chest, fold forward. Swing the hands overhead. And then when I'm down here, I'm going to lift my heels as high as possible. Stay on the toes. Release the hands, cross your wrists, swing your arms forward into drinking giraffe pose. Now bring the palms to prayer, turn the heels in or the toes out and sink down into goddess pose, Devyasana. Mabu Hosta. And lift up, straighten. Sink down again. This time lift the heels again as high as possible. And up, drop the heels, elbows on the knees, relax, press the knees open. Just shift over to one side now, sink all the way down, relax into those legs and hips. And switch. Okay, let's go side to side a few times. Shift to the first side, turn to that side, and drop down to forearm plank. Holding forearm plank here. And then we'll switch, turn to one side, lift the hips. And then switch sides. And turn towards the ceiling now for reverse plank. Lift the hips. And flip over to plank, to downward dog, walk it out. Stay in downward dog here and just bend the knees and touch your forehead to the mat. Your knees are about an inch off the mat. Hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten legs and try to keep your back as straight as possible when you do this. Really push the floor away with your hands. Go again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, bending the knees, touching the forehead down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walking forward, halfway up. And exhale, fold, walk it out. Bend left, bend right. Bend both, all the way up. Let's take the bind. So the leg that you're going to step back with, that arm goes over. Then with the inhale, one knee up. Exhale, slowly step all the way back to low lunge. Drop the knee, sink in. Now flex the thigh, lift the knee. Then a windmill, arms in front, cross the elbows, over the toe to crescent lunge and up on your toes, both feet as high as you can with the heel. And then we're going to drop into a prayer twist. Lengthen and rotate. Now put that hand on the floor, just back, a little bit further back in the foot, right by the heel. And then step back to side plank. And then from side plank, lift up into this star pose. And hold here. Try to bring the hips forward and kick that top leg back a bit. Push the floor away with your hand. You're pushing towards the front of your mat. Now slowly step this foot back to the hand, front of the mat. And then I'm going to turn around, step to the back of the mat, half sun salutation here. And then I'll take the bind with the other arm over, lift that knee, step all the way back slowly to low lunge. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knee. Sink it into low lunge. Now windmill the arms in front, cross the elbows, flex the thigh, and lift the back knee. Over the toes to crescent lunge, lift that heel, lift the arms, squeeze them together. Drop the heel, exhale into that prayer twist. Lengthen, straighten the back leg, flex that thigh. Now we go to that side plank, that star position. So hand goes to the floor, stepping back to side plank, push the hand off the back of the mat, lift your leg, and then bring the hips forward inch by inch as you bring the leg back inch by inch so that you're stacked. Slowly step that foot toward the hand, turn around, and sit down on that foot that's next to the front of the mat, turn the other toes up, and then sink into, it's like Skandhasana, but the toes are up and kneecaps facing the ceiling. And then let's switch sides. And then shift to that side of the mat. Turn, fingertips, plank, chaturanga. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank. And again, chaturanga. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank. Last time, chaturanga. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Pulling the ribs forward, elbows under the shoulders, pull back with the arms, find Sphinx pose. And release it. Just come to hands and knees right now. We'll take a twist. So thread the needle. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, thread the needle. Drop the shoulder here. Top hand holds the wrist and press that wrist away. Stacking the shoulders, keeping the weight even on the knees. And then let's release that, switch sides. And then release. Let's come to plank, to downward dog, and walk it forward halfway up. And fold, walk it out. Bend left, bend right. Bend both, all the way up. Big circle. Arms to prayer, good. We lift one knee, step to the back of the mat, find warrior 2. Draw the bow. Lift the heel. And then take that reverse, drop the heel. And up, windmill. Behind back, triangle. And up into reverse triangle. And as I come up this time, I'm going to spread the arms. Turn to the front of the mat. Take a reverse prayer. Square up my hips, or maybe step the back foot a little closer, and then fold forward into a pyramid. Straight back. Lift elbows, lift the chest. From here, come on up, slide the back foot back a little bit, and then swing the arms up into Warrior One. Sinking low into that front leg. And opposite hand on that back leg and slide down, lift up and back. And then I'm going to turn, switch sides with the feet, draw the bow, lift the heel, Warrior Two on the other side now. Release the heel down, reverse the Warrior Two. And then up for triangle. Taking the bind on this one. And up. Reversing. And then spread arms. I'm going to bring that back foot in a little bit. Turn to the back of the mat. Reverse prayer. and fold into a pyramid. Now step back a little bit and swing arms up for warrior one, sinking into the front leg. Opposite hand on that back leg, slide it down, lift up and back, sink again into that front leg. Now I'm going to windmill around, plank, chaturanga, back up to plank, bend the knees to downward dog. So walk the hands wide here. Drinking dog pose, just touch down. And then press back to down dog. Now shift forward to this wide grip plank, lower to chaturanga. And plank, bend the knees to downward dog, drinking dog. Let's do a few more like that. Down dog, plank, chaturanga, plank, bend the knees to down dog, drinking dog, down dog. One more time through, plank, chaturanga, plank, down dog, drinking dog, press back to down dog, walk the hands in again, and walk forward, come halfway up, and exhale, fold, walk it out, bend left, bend right. Then bend both and come on up. I'm going to bring hands to prayer. I'm going to bring one knee across, circle, put it down. Switch sides, knee across, circle, put it down. I'll do that with a straight leg. So knee, straighten, over, bend, cross the knee behind, and sit down. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, prayer twist. Lengthen and rotate. Let's go to the other side. Up, step parallel, knee, cross behind, sit down, inhale, arm up, exhale, prayer twist. And then hands and knees. Feet together, toes pointing back. Sit on the heels and lift the knees. And down. Good. So now I'm going to King Arthur, or you could come to hero pose if you prefer. And release. Let's switch sides. Good girl. Let's release. And we'll come back down to the mat now. Downward dog. And half pigeon. He goes wide. Let's find our way to the other side. Shift over to that hip now. Swing that other leg around, lie down. Take a spinal twist. Crossing left knee over right. Lift up, drop to the right. And release. Let's switch sides. A release. Come back to center. So this time cross right ankle over left knee. Drop down to the right. And then release from that. Cross left over right knee. Drop down to the left. And release. So now straighten right leg and hug the left knee into the chest. Take that left foot in the right hand, kick it up, kick it all the way across to the floor. Shift the hips back a few inches. So we'll release the foot and bend the knee. Come back to center. And then we'll switch sides. Left hand on the right foot, kick it up, kick it across, and shift the hips back. Release, bend the knee, come back and hug both knees into the chest. And then roll up to sitting. Comfortable sitting position. Sitting tall with your eyes closed. Shoulders rolling down the spine. Inhale, arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, palms to prayer. Thanks for joining me today. Asante Sana.